All right, we're back. Odin's versus Jive Stick. I don't know. I haven't used any of them besides Odin. So, can't really give you an answer. Chocolate Oreo. Hmm. What's the next thing we want to try and do, chat? Oh, we should change our damage to be not 100. Let's go back to like 15. So if I do this, right? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong buttons. Not enough time. Not enough time to kill that guy. We have to attack him with our full power. Double bullets? Oh, we don't even have that bullets long enough duration. Let's change it for a lot more ticks. Let's do like 500. Oops. Oh no. Big L. We got him, boys. We got him. Okay. Probably should make some different kind of enemies, maybe? I don't know. Trying to think what would be a good, like, next step for the game. Odin Author is very anti-Rust. I don't think he's anti-Rust. I think he just thinks it's bad. New enemies that you can't beat and then power-ups. True. True. Yeah, let's think of some other power-up options. So we have double bullets. That's obviously, that's one that's good. That's basically like twice as much power. Thinks it's bad as anti. No, I don't think so. Like, you can think something. I just don't think that is really the same. For any of him studying that makes it easy like UMK. Rear Rust left some space wide open. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I think Odin's really cool so far. We need to have some negative statuses too. Right? We should have some negative statuses. So double bullets is obviously one. What else could we have? We could make the bullets more powerful. That's basically the same thing. So that's not that exciting. We could have shoot faster, obviously. Speed, right? Double speed. So it's like more shooting. That's good. That's not the same thing, right? You know what I mean? Because you could be moving. You could be missing. Double speed. What else could we have? Oh, that's actually, that would be fun. Homing bullets. Yep. They shoot they go and find the nearest enemy. That's a fun idea. Okay, let's write all of these, right? So double speed is not so hard. Oh, the bullets slow them down. Ooh, slowing bullets. Great idea as well. Slows enemies down. If at least that's what I'm thinking when I'm thinking of that. Tick bullets. Player. Something like this. Frame. Bullets per second. Int. If has status fast. What did I say? What did I call it again? Double speed. BPS divided equals 2. BPS. So double bullets. Where did we make this one? So let's do this as double speed. Right? This is getting a little tower fence fairy? I don't think so. What? Oh, we need to shoot this guy. We need to shoot it fast. Oh, we didn't do it. Big L. I should make it easier so that I can actually get the power up really easy at the beginning to test it. Okay, that's really cool. Was really opposed to his approaches. Like, you can't trust compiles, factor abstractions, anything using closure is bad. Assumed closures always allocate literally. Best bullet, lane shark. Strawman ATR starting to engage with him on Twitter/X. Okay. Well, I like him, so I really just, how can I say this? X is literally not the possible place to have a nuanced conversation because it's a small text platform in the public, as we talked about before. The medium informs the message. It's impossible to have a full, deep conversation. He's very smart and very well informed about lots of stuff. I don't know if he's well informed about Rust or not. There's plenty of things I don't like about Rust, too, so it's fine. But the way that you're phrasing it makes it sound like he's being disingenuous and or like kind of a weenie, and I've not gotten that impression from him. So, okay. Let's see. We want to try homing missiles, right? So how can we do this? This is like tick bullets. We can do that inside of here. Why did we do this somewhere else? Where are we doing bullet tick? Oh, right, bullet tick. This should happen here, probably. This should probably all happen inside of here. Yeah, it's sort of like, it seems not surprising. We'll put bullets here. Concatenate 2 strings in Odin. X is, I don't know, hello plus world? I don't know. String? I don't know, is that how you do it? Let's do... And whatever. We'll just, we don't need to do any of this. Let's just do, we'll go back to here and we'll just do all of this again. Tick bullets. Strings join. I don't know. Okay. Bullet ticks. We're gonna take this bullet. Of course, maybe we should just do state bullets. Maybe that's better. Or game bullets. I just won't even do this. I just won't do this. Game player. Game enemies. I think honestly, anytime I have to pass this in, I'm just gonna go back to here. And just do, oops, bullet process. Oh, this is can't afford another language. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoops, I keep saying game. There we go. Unordered remove. State bullets. Is this gonna work still? Nice. Very cool. Okay, so when we take the bullets, what are we gonna do? We want to do something like bullet tick. Have some friends just yell pew pew pew. Yeah, maybe we'll get Prime to do some sound effects for the game. Okay, so what's the easiest way for us to find nearest enemy? I guess we can go if has status homing bullets. I guess we'll just, I mean, we can just loop over all of them. Return. Okay, so it'll be like for enemy and enemies, right? We want to do something like RL dot distance. There's got to be some like distance, right? Vector to diff, divide distance. Okay. And so that's like, or maybe rectangle distance. Is there distant vector? We'll just do vector to distance is fine. But enemy closest to shot direction. Move toward. Ooh. So do I do RL? We can do RLV or something like this. Vector. Or how can I get that though? Like if I have, oh, is that in Ray Math? Move toward. Move toward. I don't know. raylib.vector2 in OCAML. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to get to toward vector 2 move towards. Okay, there we go. So we could do this. Oh, but I actually need to find which one is the one that I want to do first, right? So I actually don't know which one is the closest one. So I need to do, this is what I can use once I find it, right? But I don't know which one is going to be closest yet. So we'll go like, dist is going to be, distance will be some F32 or something like this. And then we'll say, destination rl.vector2, something like this, right? We can just go through here and we don't have so many. We can just do the simple search through things. Tractor is the, some C to rust transpiler that the government's making supposedly. So let's go. Enemy dist is rl.vector2 distance. And let's say enemy dot body. I don't think this will work, will it? Bullet dot body. Right? Because this is too many, so that's fine. We'll just go body.x, enemy body.y, .x, bullet.body.y, whatever, it's okay. So that's some F32. If, then we can say enemy vec is this, And then we can say this is really bullet vec, enemy vec, bullet vec. And then we'll do this. And so then we'll say if enemy distance is less than this, distance. Can I do like max F32? We'll just do this. This is easier. Enemy vec is destination is enemy vec and distance is enemy dist. Great. And then we want to do rl.vector2 move towards, and we'll say bullets. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. Let's go, because we have to go bullet.body.x, bullet.body.y, something like this. Whatever. Vector to distance. What does this return? What? Oh, sorry. There we go. Missing type in compound literal. This is RL vector 2. And then this is the same thing. Oops. Oh, this returns a new one. Got it. Updated. Okay, so now when we do double bullets down here, let's change this to be dot homing bullets. So we'll blow this guy up. They're not fast enough. They're not fast enough. I was wondering about that. They probably need to be faster. But that works pretty good. Yeah! Uh-oh. Is that enough? Oh, we got him. Oh. Are we not removing those if bullet process? Am I not removing those somehow? It seemed like those ones are from outside of the game. Shouldn't that have removed those? Oh, maybe they were just in frame. Yeah, okay, so it was only the ones that were still in frame. But the problem is 20 is probably just too fast. Oh, I did 30. We'll do 20. It looks kind of weird because the other ones are going so much slower. Yeah. But downloading file Raylib and oh, nice on Average Engineer. Very cool. Yeah. Raylib's great. And it also works great in C. Fancy word. Let's go. Maybe Odin Author got fed up waiting for J-Blood to say it was released. Yeah. But the interview. Well, you can talk about doing this maybe at the interview. 10 characters auto shoot the enemies and their portal things numbers. You increase. Yes, exactly. Deagle, yes. It's exactly the copy of the mobile game. Scam. Exactly right. We made it all today, though, which is pretty cool. So, no, big L. That's a big L, chat. That's a big L. What? That's the, like, did you guys not notice? This is, why do you think we're playing in vertical mode? I keep getting ads for this. Same. We're actually, I should try and find the video. I watched a video about this a while ago, and the main idea is the game looks simple. They play it bad, so then you want to try it. Then they add pay to win features so that you can play the game, and then they just are farming whales. So like, it's just a trick for them to get whales into their pay to win games. Right. And they just like A/B test a billion different versions of their stupid game and see which one gets the most clicks. So they're just farming to get like 1 million people to click, like, oh, that looks kind of fun. And then 1 million people click on it, and like 1% of them are whales, and then they got a lot of whales. Yeah, but like the part where because the like going down a track doesn't really look like a pay to win kind of game, right? But they trick you by adding this like game on top of that is pay to win, right? Oh, that's a pretty good idea, Weira. Yeah. Bullet should probably have a speed, which should be some F32. And where we make our new bullets, we should add a speed of 10 or something like this. And now where we do bullet tick here, this should be bullet dot speed times 1.2. Can go a little bit faster because it needs to like catch up with stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Yeah, that doesn't look so crazy that way. Right, so do, that should be enough. And then we do this and we move over to here. And then we press enter to continue. We get a little bit of help. Okay, so that works pretty good. That works pretty good. We're not going to make a predictive system for the bullets right now. But it would be better. Yeah, of course. It's also sort of like too bad you got to move still. It's not like a freebie, you know what I mean? I think it looks better. We should do something maybe where like each bullet, you know what maybe even be better is each bullet. Maybe if we go to bullet here and we go status, which bit set status like this, right? When we make the bullet, maybe we can put status equals game dot status. We can do something like this. You plan on writing more Odin? I don't know. I think it would be fun to write more of this game, but I'm not sure that that's really gonna happen. So this is the whatever the current status is, right? So we go like statuses, bit set status here. Is that what you do? Don't you just go like this? I just want to go like this. And then we want to go for status in status. If has status, then we want to do status sees status. Isn't it like bit set dot stat set or something? Oh, we want to go statuses. Like this, right? Okay, so now each bullet we can check if it has this inside of it, right? So this is like whenever we make a new bullet, that's the only one that will do homing, right? So we can instead say if this in bullet.status. Okay, so this will only do it for bullets that have already existed then, right? So it's like we shoot all these, Here, only the new ones get homing. That actually looks much better. I think that looks nice. Yeah, I don't think Zig has a first class LSP, right? Like, it's not part of, like, it doesn't get shipped with the compiler. That's the only thing I would call a first class LSP, right? If you can say, or I guess if it's officially maintained by the language maintainers. So which I don't think is the case. Like, I don't think that's how it works for Zig. I have a lot of respect for the people making Zig LSP and stuff. I'm saying, like, I don't think that it's the same as, like, Rust Analyzer, for example, or like Go Please. Maybe we should just call this, like, set. I kind of like this. I kind of like how the bullets. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Okay, so those are that. I think it looks a lot better too, because bullets don't like go as backwards as much, right? So it's like you shoot these guys, you get those. Whoops, choked. Zig tools is maintained by the language maintainers. Oh, so it is now. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad August is still doing stuff. You guys know I worked with August, right? Didn't have big LSP problems in any of them. Oh, nice. Destroy that last move towards value and use that once the bullets are past the enemies. I think it's better the way that I have not. Oh, I see what you're saying. Could store the last move towards value. Wait, and use that once the bullets are past the enemies. You're saying like, oh, if they get past, they just keep shooting like into nowhere. So they turn around. That's not a bad idea either. Yeah, we could do that. That's also kind of fun, right? If enemy dot body dot y is greater than enemy or bullet dot body dot y, Continue. Oh, destination. Destination. Destinations? If destination dot x not equals 0 and y, then we'll do this. Otherwise, we'll just have it go like this. What's up, Sam? Flipped mode. Oops. Big L. Or puts the player at the top temporarily. Oops. That's pretty funny. Oh, we should probably do like plus 10 or something like that. No, like minus 20. So they try and still get there though, not so that it's not so bad that it doesn't do it at all. They just bounce away. That's not really right. Is this one of the most programming languages? It sure is. Maybe more like 2, or maybe we'll say like width divided by like 8 or something like this. Right, so it's like I don't want yeah, those guys are still fine to go, right? But it's sort of like, yeah, I don't know, seems interesting. Yeah, Raylib is awesome. And Raylib's pretty popular. Like, you'll find bindings for it in basically any language. Oh, Sam, flipped mode? That seems so hard. It just seems hard to write all the code for it. So Ricky, can you just mirror the view? I don't know if I can do that. I've never used SDL2, so I don't know. I know nothing about Odin. Oh, I don't know. It would be more about Raylib. Yes, even if you don't have the bindings, but lots of them do have it, which is nice. Wrote my first segfault in OCAML with Raylib. I am so proud of you. That's truly beautiful. Ryan's just always trying to throw shade at me. He's got me on that one. Ryan, check out my game. Did I get it? I didn't get it in time. Pretty cool, huh? Press enter. We got him, boys. That's actually dope. I built this today without ever writing a single line of Odin before this. Pretty cool. That's a big W. Big L and big W, boys. W didn't. Exactly. I think so we could do a few more levels, would be fine as well. That would be interesting to explore. We should have some other enemies. Right? You know what I mean? And I think the other one that would be fun to do is slowing bullets. So tick. An enemy that shoots back. Oh, true. Okay, that's a good one for later as well. Okay. Enemy that shoots back. Nice. True. Good point. We probably should do something where it's like we have health instead of insta die, right? You know what I mean? Like we take damage based on how much damage we're getting. Damage might be adjusted based on our health, right? So like a power up that we could pick up would be like a heal, you know what I mean? Or like a regen, and that could put our damage back up. That could be fun. So like heal could bring our damage back up to 100%. That could be cool too. Oh, I wanted to try this. I wanted to try like slowing bullets. New bullets, right? Currently bullets just go straight up. No, we can, if you pick up. Ooh, lower true. Oh, that could be a hero. We can get homing bullets here. A barrier that they attack and need to destroy before they keep running towards you. Ooh. Okay, barrier could be fun. Yeah, barrier could be pretty fun. Okay, chat. Has anyone actually shipped a game of Odin on Steam? Should we try and build a game for real? Add gates that double the bullets and gates that make the bullet worse. Ooh. Bullets. Gates for modifying bullets as you shoot. Cat and onion. Right. There are multiple. Okay. I'll think about it then. I have to finish my course. Today, we're going full on the Odin thing because tomorrow we're interviewing Ginger Bill. But I need to finish my course. Okay? I'm desperately trying to finish it. But it would be maybe fun to take like a week or 2 week diversion and try and just go hard on it. True, we could make... Oh my goodness, chat. What if we make the library that everyone vendors in for doing microtransactions and we take a microtransaction of their microtransaction? micro transactions. Okay, micro transactions, aka sometimes also known as the Primogen transactions, if you know what I mean. What? Pay to lose. Okay, I want to try the slowing bullets one. Bullet tick. Is that no TC? I'm not sure what if dot slowing bullets in bullet status enemy dot speed times equals 0.9 0.8 maybe even. Enemies need to have speed as well. Enemy speed F32. Yeah, I'd never. Okay, enemy tick plus equal enemy dot speed. Yeah. Where are we making these enemies in our level thing? Doop, bop, boop, bop, dee, doop, bop, boop, beep, dee, doop, bop, dee, doop, speed equals 5. This one's gonna be slow. Speed equals 10. This one's gonna be faster. And then I want this one to just be status equals dot slowing bullets. Let's see what happens now, chat. So we'll shoot that one. All right, now we got slowing bullets. Oh, it's cool. Look at that. Okay. Why? That's not right. That's definitely not right, though. Those guys aren't moving at all. That seems like that could be a problem. Oh, that's because I didn't give them any speed. I didn't give them any speed. Speed is 10. And let's do speed is 20. You have to pick up the slow if you want to win. Ah! That's actually kind of cool. That's actually pretty cool. I thought Odin was an OCAML out here. A little disappointed. That makes sense, James. That makes sense. I like the slowing bullets. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like an action film. Yeah. It slows it down. Ooh, we could have some. We could have some stuff that's just like a rock. Like you could have, you know, can't aim. You have to move back and forth. That's aiming. You could have something like rock that is moving, can't take damage, doesn't do damage to your base or something like this. You know what I mean? Like, we could do slowing like this. Check this out. We can add homing bullets to the we can add homing bullets to the power up. Now they move. Look at get up. There's no good space shooter without some big rocks. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. We have roads. Yeah, but we could change it to being... We could change it into space highways. Oh, I forgot. The other thing that we haven't really managed to show yet is splitting into this mode. But we didn't... we have to check this. Let's do player rectangles. Let's go something like player intersects rect proc. We want to go rect player rectangles player for if return true, return false. So then we can just go player intersects rect. So we got to do this. And we got to space them out a little. Space them out. Space them out. Oh, get there. Get there. Well, probably we could have done that like... Whoops. I forgot that I don't have H. Is key down left. I should add... It is throwing me off when I'm doing up and down for some stuff. Zoom. Because then we can space them out here. That's funny. Oh, you know what I didn't notice? Oh, I didn't even think about this. We need to pick the same random for each one. Because sometimes it just doesn't shoot at all. That's funny. I didn't think about that. So like sometimes you get lucky and nothing shoots. And sometimes it was shooting double. Are you liking the language so far? Oh, it's very cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so I really let's check and see where we're at on some of the things. Enemies that shoot back would be interesting. I do kind of like the idea of like having health, and our damage is like based on the health that we have, and we could get power-ups to heal us back up. I think that that's a pretty fun like mechanic. Because I think that that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Yeah, so let's go to game. And let's say health. Probably some F32. That seems good. And then we should just draw our health on the top, probably. Like when we make our first game struct, this should be health, and that should be 100, I guess. How's the sound design tools in Odin? I don't know. I don't know how to do sound design in any language, so I don't know. All right, so when we do draw road, this is kind of goofy, but we'll just also draw. We'll just call this draw static, something like this. I don't really care. After we draw these features, then we want to do something like rl.drawText. And let's put this at rl.format, text format. That's not what I want to do. I want to say something like health. And let's do this as game.health. That's not big enough. Which one is font size? I think the last one here. So let's go like 50. Health. We did get the power up. No, big L. When mini audio bindings are shipped with a language tool change, so pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh, nice. Congrats. Okay, so now what we should do instead is when an enemy... we can do something a little bit goofy. We'll just, I don't really even care. Game dot health minus equals enemy dot health, right? And then we can also do lost, right? That's wherever we did this. We can say if enemy tick. No, we don't need to do that. We'll just do. Whoops. Oh, we actually don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay, so neither of those are actually going to kill the game now. So we have an enemy. We're going to do the enemy tick. We don't need to do anything here. This is just whether we should remove it or not. If enemy tick, we could call this past bounds. We could say hit player. Which this we don't even need anymore because we can just say player intersects rect, and this is body. And then we can go if past bounds or hit player here, right? And so then when we get to the end of this here, we can go if game health here. And we can go game.state lost return 0. Something like this. I think this will work. So if I shoot this a few times, we should get... Whoops. Oh, that one's still at 100 health. Right. Okay. So we'll shoot this like 2 times. We'll shoot this a few times. We get down to 45. Nice. Okay, cool. So we can shoot that one a bunch. We shoot this one some. And we won by tanking enough damage. True, that's what... Ooh, maybe we should have it be that you take like twice as much damage if you get hit directly. Or something. That could be a way to like... You try and do something... you know, where you're like... You're hitting them here, 1, 2, 3, and then you split like this. And you take like double damage or something. Would be pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, it could be interesting to do... different damage taken by hitting base versus hitting player. I don't know, something could have 2 separate health bars. I don't know. Okay, so then when we do new bullet, max health 100, just in case we change that to something else. I don't know. When we do new bullet, okay, we can say damage is 15 times game dot health divided by max health. Right, so it's like, okay, so if we shoot this guy 3 or 4 times, oops, okay, so now we should be doing only 60% of our damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Get out achievements for losing in new and surprising ways. We should think of something like that. Yeah. So then we want to do like heals and other items like that, so you can get your health back up. Or like a regen one or something, right? Like a new status could be regeneration, right? Regen player health. So if we went to wait, why is Raylib alias to RL but also RLV? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't use it for anything. I was trying to get Raylib vector, but it's actually all inside of one library. So I don't need that anymore. So let's go to our spawn. And we could change this one to be regeneration. Right? And so then what we can do is this should be this. So every time we do like player tick. We don't have one for player tick. Why don't we have one for player tick? I guess because we haven't needed it. We can just say... It could just be in tick, I guess, here.
Made it properly tail recursive. Like, yes. OCAML is actually my favorite.
We'll just make a player tick. So let's go to player tick, proc. Sure, we'll do that. If has status dot regeneration and player game dot health. This would be like 1 divided by 60. But I want to do something where we say like game.health is the min of these two. Great. Molson, hey, thanks. 10 months. Appreciate that. Game.player. Yep. All right. So, oops. Odin. So let's like shoot 2 bullets here. And then we'll shoot a bunch of bullets here. Did it not? Regeneration. Did I not put that in here? Status. Oh, 500 ticks is just maybe not that long. Why is it? Because like, why is it not? Player tick. Regen player health. Duration. We'll say change it to 5,000. The rest composed within 15 years. Well, has it finished compiling? I don't know. Okay, so I don't get, why is this not working? Status says regeneration. It should be that if has status. How can I print stuff? Health is an F32. Is it like fumped or something? It says it's still doing it. Let's try it again. I can't tell if it's still doing it or not. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You know what we should do is we'll just do max health here. We'll say 50. We'll just start at half health. And so then if I grab this, it should start healing me. Like, why is that not? It says it's healing me, right? Game.health. Oh. Is something goofy here where this is getting rounded down to 0? This is 1 per second. We probably want to do like 5. Maybe it was just I wasn't giving it enough time. That's pretty cool. Big W. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I didn't know if it did integer division first and then rounded it down as an integer and then turned it into it. I know most of the time it does untyped number literals. I just didn't know how it worked for division. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh. How did I win, though? I shouldn't be winning here. Oh, this isn't... That's because this isn't doing anything to this. If hit player... Game.health minus enemy damage. Oops, health. How do I like Odin? I really like it so far. It's really cool. Oh, big L. Sweet. Okay, that's really cool. So we can shoot him a bunch. We don't have our full damage. Right, and then we got to shoot here. Oh, that's cool. So then we could try and go to regeneration. We could also switch to double bullets. Heal. Double bullets. Double bullets. Nice. And then we get our heal all the way back up, and then it's strong enough to tackle here. That's Nice. Maybe I was just doing something too small and I didn't notice. Ooh, it'd be fun to have some stuff that does stacking things. Stacking upgrades. Like passive regen, etc., right? Like you could end skill tree. It's like just make the world's most advanced version of this of all time. This is a game to stream. No breaks allowed. Oh, Sudu, what's up? Sorry, I was taking Doggo out. He needed to go potty. Making custom engine in? Oh, very cool. Game's actually pretty good so far. So right now we have it where we do damage relative to our health. We added a regen. So you see our regens going up. Our things are doing more damage. Like, and then we won.
OCAML is actually my favorite.
Hey, thanks for the gifted sub. So it's actually going like, it's going pretty good. Right, so we shoot a bunch here. We got to grab our regen. Oh, we can try and get the double bullets in. Double bullets. Nice. Healing, 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 healing. And then heal, heal, heal. Boom. So not so bad. So we have 2 levels, right? We have 2 levels. We have different status effects. We have we haven't made different kinds of enemies yet. We'll probably do that sometime soon. And yeah. Doing auto token rotation script. Oh, cool. So I think I do want to try and do some stuff where we are there optional params? Can we see this? I kind of see the spawn logic. Yeah, we just make levels down here and we just spawn the enemies in different spots basically. And we say what frame we want to spawn them in. I think probably new bullet. That's good so far. Max damage, F32. Maybe we'll do max damage 10 if bodies greater than 1. Oh, we can just actually do divided by bodies. And then these just need to say max damage, max damage, max damage. So the bullets are going to do okay, so that will do integer division. That makes sense. So right now, if we space these out, this will do half damage. Okay, that's cool, though. I think I like that better because it's like a little bit more obvious what it's supposed to do. Oops, I missed the regen. So it's like, you shoot a bunch here. We can go out to here. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong run. There you go. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about the split mechanic or not. It doesn't feel I don't know, maybe like we can create things that make that feel useful, but right now it just feels hard to use. But could just be skill issue. Maybe I'm getting old, you know? Maybe I'm just getting old. That could be part of the problem. It could definitely be part of the problem. It does look cool though, you know what I mean? Like, I do like being able to split like this. Exploding bullets, so when within radius you trigger animation. Big L. Yeah, I like that. We could, it would be cool to have one where it explodes and then they all go in like a, you know, rectangle around it or something like this, or I don't know. We've got a lot of different options. Bullet types or shooting modes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Game. Okay, so we did add health. We have a way to heal as well. We haven't done anything like a gate that modifies bullets. Cool to add some inertia, not a lot, but just a small amount to make it feel nicer. Yeah, we could do instead we could change this to be for when we do like player.x or body, yeah, player.body.x. We could do this with, there's got to be like some easing stuff as well, right? Like we could, I don't know what it would be, right? But really this should be like, you know, some acceleration, right? And we'd have speed. Because it just feels too sort of like, it feels too boring, you know? You can just lerp the frame time between positions. Gotta respect HJKL, exactly. Yeah, I figured we'd have to be able to do something with ease. I don't know what I would want to do, though. Like an inventory ring buffer style of tools and you shoot an umbrella. Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, we could do something where we, like... You could press something else. You know, you could switch between different, like, weapon types. As you catch them, you, like, load up to them or something. Yeah. I also think maybe it should just be that, maybe it should just be that when you press left and right, you only move between the, you just straight up move between the lanes. Because that's like how it works in the mobile one, right? You know what I mean? And I think that that's sort of like a better, that's kind of like a better option. And then we could like, then we could lerp those, right? Because it would be like you press it when you don't want to depend on FPS. Oh, I'm 100% depending on FPS. I don't care. The game is not going to be so complicated that we can't calculate everything between 1/60th of a second. Like, that's plenty of time. So we'll just leave it at 60 FPS and call it good. We're not trying to make a real... We're just, like, spending a day or two on this. If we want to come back to it later, we can do it the right way and do all the stuff that, you know, you should be doing. Can you put your GitHub link? I don't have this pushed anywhere, Arjeet, right now. Okay, so what we can do now is we can say player game so let's say we make it so that when you press left and right, you move back and forth between them, right? What should happen if you press it again while you're mid-transition, chat? So, right, like I'm here, right? I press H to move over 1, and I press H to move over it again. But let's say do it like HH before we even have time to transition, right? I press it within the span of, you know, like a 1 millisecond or something, right? What would you do? Should you go 2 spots over? Or should it just be 1 spot? Because you're not there yet. You know what I mean? I feel like we should do something like... We want to do something like desired lane. Right? The lane, the player's desired lane. Okay, right, so if we go to dot H like this, right? Game dot desired lane is if this, okay. If it's not this, then we're gonna do game dot desired lane minus equals 1. Does this work? Int game dot desired lane minus 1. I think this will work, right? Oh, not isn't just min? Yeah. Then we can do the same thing. Oh no, sorry, this should be max, right? Yeah. Always game dot desired lane min lane right. Okay. Is this a 2D game? It sure is, yeah. Alright, so those we don't have anything left to do yet, right? So now we can say if so desired x is lane 2x game desired lane, so that should be some f32. If player.body.x not equal to desired x, then we're gonna do player double A. Yeah. Okay, so how do I ease something into this, right? Or how can I make it so that I want to sort of get close to this but not, or I guess we could just do like, you know, player raylib.move. There's vector 2, vector 3. I mean, we can move towards this, right? But I want to do it like eased or something. Ease in lerp. Do we have a lerp? What is how am I supposed to use it again? Start, and what is the amount for? $1,000 a bullet, exactly. Oh, and these should all be is key pressed. I think. Not down, because otherwise it'll spam it. Amount is how far in the oh, from 0 to 1. This is not really right. Actually, that looks kind of good. That actually looks pretty good. I don't know if that's good or not, but I don't know if that's actually but But we just need to make it so that it's that it gets the right, because it's not lined up. It's not lined up, right? So it's like that's the, and we should do that the desired game. Desired, let's do desired lane is center. Right? So that when we start this, it is in the middle. But we need to make it, because it's not really, not right here. If, oh, this is the middle of it, right? This is the middle of this. Plus, or, this would be plus, minus, no, plus, minus, plus, minus, player dot body dot width divided by 2. Yeah. Make a sentry gun, that'd be pretty cool. This is so much better. This is so much more chill too. Like, it's what you want it to be, chill, you know what I mean? That's like part of the appeal of the ad, is like, oh, that looks pretty easy and fun, you know? Actually good. Okay, so now the question is, what happens when we do this?
Just Chuck Testa.
Right? It should be that the gap is like 1, 2, or 3, right? Yeah, so now instead of distance being this, we want to say distance is like, you know, some I32. Something like this, right? Not gonna lie, download the app. I'm so sad. I was saying, we're making the real one. Right, so now we've got player distance. F32 divided by length of lane times width. Actually, no, what we should do is we just go, we can go lane mentioned, lane to X. I already actually said not wags lane, but you can check out boot.dev/teach for upcoming C managed memory course. Oops. Where did we do the lane stuff down here? This is pretty much what we want to do here. Drama. If distance greater than 0. Else if distance less than 0. Else lane. Okay, so then this should be, if this should be the min of the length of lane. This. Is there any ability to shoot a black hole which gathers enemies into one lane? Oh, that's a cool idea. I can't believe it moderated that. That's pretty bad. Max 0. Both of these should be plus, right? So it's like, yeah. Did you see embedding Lua? I saw that Lua was, I saw that there was a Lua thing inside of here. Some NeoVim config thing in terminal. Oh, yeah. GitHub. Com TJ Debris config nvim. Let's see. So then it's like when we had lane here, we can do lane move -1. It should be lane move 1. And then this should be cannot convert untype value to lane. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. Game dot desired lane like this. Right, I think this will still work. Yep. Cool. Okay, so that's cool. And so then this is really let's go left. X is lane. Oh. Well, maybe this is still right. Maybe this should really be minus equals, and then this one should be right plus equals. Oops. Oh, where did we say distance equals something to start with? I think you said 100. We'll say 1. I think this actually kind of works. When we did distance plus equals 1 minus equals 1. So this isn't quite right, but it's okay. It's just like, oh, you're shooting both of these. And we should be able to make it so that oops. Oh, whoops. No, that's right. Oh, this needs to be divided by 2 again, though. Classic. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Player distance. Moving it up should just move it one thing apart. Tilde backend. Use separate modules and LOD help. Interesting. I don't know. Everything's fast for me so far. So if plus equals 1. So when I have this to be 2, shouldn't this be like 2? Oh, wait. Can't I do this? I think we should do something like this. Oh, this isn't really going to work, but we'll do lane to X. It just doesn't really work. Making these also do like lerp is going to be a little hard. Wait, how did that work? What? How is this working? That doesn't make any sense. Why was that working? Oh, I need to say this is minus. What? Wait, why did that seg fault? No, so I need to take left. We need to go, we need to add at lane to X of lane of player dot distance. What do we do this? Minus equals this. And then we do right dot x plus equals this. Divided by 2. Okay, it's closer actually. It's pretty funny though. That's pretty crazy. Fastest compiler, interpreter. But the problem is we don't actually want to divide by 2 here because we want these to be on top of lanes, right? So it's like, but then they're not on top of any lanes because they're messed up. Minus player dot body dot width divided by 2 plus player dot body dot width divided by 2. Why is it that when I'm pressing up, player distance less than or equal to the length of lane, which should be 5. That should be player distance plus equals 1. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. What, are we messing player distance up somewhere else? Distance is 1. Should just be 1 lane apart. I don't understand. What am I missing wrong? Oh, shoot. Is key pressed? Dang it. Same thing as last time. It does like 1 for every mil. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So if this is greater than or equal to 0. Greater than 0. It's less than lane. Okay. Okay, so then what I wanted to do is I wanted to say something like, so it's not quite right. It's not quite right. This is in a little bit left. Maybe I don't need this now. No, we're still offset. That makes sense. Of course, we're offset because we're moving 1 lane's distance away. So this should be like minus lane width divided by 2. Right? So it's like lane width is width divided by the length of lane, like this. Can I do this? There we go. But we need to switch this so that so when this is at 0, it should be 0 lanes apart. Right? So it's like if player.distance is 0, then what do we want to do? I don't think we should let it get to 0. But can we make it so that what would you want to have happen here? What would you want to have happen, chat, when you do you ever want to be able to make these be next to each other? If left.x less than 0, left.x equals lane 2x left. If right.x greater than width, right.x equals right. So you can squeeze on the ends, which is kind of fun. What's the best way to learn programming? Building things. This would be minus player.dis player.body.width divided by 2. This one is, I think it's both for these, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. If you want the player to be able to, then sure. I'm saying, but I'm like, so when you split them, right? When you split them, it makes sense that they go apart here, right? But then if you wanted them to be, if you want them to go next to each other in the middle, you can't. But I can make it do that so that they do that here. So I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, have the main one and you can pick it up and drop it in a lane. Ooh, okay, so here's an idea. What if instead of splitting them and they were, when you split, it's actually that one pops out? So like you have this one here. Oops. You start here. Let's do a bigger thing here, right? And you've got your guy. You press space. That takes your guy and puts a clone right next to him. Or in front of him or something. Maybe in front of him. Maybe in front of him. So space turns it into this, right? When you press up and down, this guy moves. And when you press left and right, this guy moves. So this is up. This is down. This is left. This is right. And spacebar causes the little dude to collapse back into your big guy. Right? And when you're here, it does half damage, right? So they each do half damage. When it's like this. And when he comes back to 1, it's just 1. That actually like makes a bunch more sense, right? Multiplayer. Yeah, we could, yeah. Okay, I actually like that a lot better. I like that a lot better. Right? So this way just makes a lot more sense. What are you using? Odin and Raylib. Or you can have the clones stay in one place, but holding space will link their movements. Ooh, dang. That's a good option too. Oh, dude, you know what'd be crazy too? Okay, here's a cool game design level. Like, let's say you've got your area like this, right? And so you're this guy here. And then your cloned line here, right, is like, this is your cloned area, right? And this is your, like, main guy area like this, right? What if you had, like, obstacles, right? So when you spawn your little dude, and he like comes out right here, he gets spawned right here. Boop. Okay, right? Now when you move left, oh, those don't all go together. Deet, deet. Can I like group these to be together? I want them all to be a box together, right? Then this guy, he gets stuck. And then when you move right again, he's one spot off of yours, right? So like I'm moving left, he's stuck. He's stuck. Right? Now I move to the right, he moves to the right. So you could like get him stuck like right here. You know what I mean? Interesting post. I feel that would be frustrating. Well, it wouldn't be every level, right? It would be that like some levels you have to think about how to do it, right? So like, oh, maybe there's a bunch of guys coming in this lane, right? Maybe there's a bunch of guys here. So then you park this dude here, right? He doesn't move anywhere. And then you're free to shoot the other guys over here. You know what I mean? So like you could add a little bit as you've mastered kind of like the first part, right? You could be like, this guy's just camped here. He can't move left or right. He's stuck. You press space. He comes back to your guy. You could get him back over here if you need to. Right? Like space always plops him out like right in front of you. Let's say, right? So it's like space always puts him right in front like this, right? So if you're there, it goes here. If you're there, it goes here. I feel like then you have to make it so that the clone gets hit. You don't die, but just lose it. Ooh, it could go on cooldown. Oh, true. You could maybe you could shoot this down too. Would be interesting. Yeah, evolution. Depending on where you're at, you may want to try something more like Python. So we could make different kinds of things for this, right? We could do tons of different stuff. I really like this. So space pops him out, right? Space pops him out. You can move around, but he can get stuck at some points, right? You couldn't overlap with this. Oh shoot, but without this, how do you get him to move without you? That doesn't work then. Shoot, I didn't think about this. I guess you could press plus, or we could still do, what does the world come to? I mean, I think Lua is great too, but it's harder maybe to like build your first thing with it. So maybe we still keep plus or up and down to move this left and right. But it, oh, that would be a fun mechanic too. Yeah, it could move down again. So I'm thinking, so what are my options here? My options are we can have up and down moves the clone. Left and right moves the original, real one. I don't know. But then you could do left does up and down only change the relative position, right? Or is it like, so is it that when I press up and down both of them move, or just one? If you're looking for a great place to start, you could try boot.dev. Promo code TEACH, 25% off. I actually, like, unironically, not just because it's an ad, do think boot is a good place for people to start, since it has a really nice progression, right? And it gives you feedback, which is nice. Okay, so here's my problem, right? Is like, I mean, I wouldn't be making a course with them if I thought they weren't good. You know what I mean? Do I like this, or is this just too confusing? I feel like if it moves both of them, it's weird. What do you guys think? I mean, we can try it. I can just implement both, and I can just see how it feels. I kind of like that it's like there's no way to move this guy without doing both. I don't know. Move both and wrap around. Oh, interesting. So I kind of want it to be like, so I guess what I'm thinking, right, is I kind of want, I want there to be some challenge about using the clone, right? And that it adds some sort of a little bit of flair to the game. But I don't want it to be annoying. So like when I'm thinking about how does this work, right? I do like the thought of pressing space, one pops up in front of us, and then we can move back and forth. And I could maybe move up and down to move this one, right? Blocking walls could move the screen Tetris style much slower. Yeah, I'm trying to think right now just what we want to do with the clone, because I do think the clone is kind of like a fun concept, right? But so then what would we do with the clone? What would we do? 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 Is it that, because I'm trying to figure out, do we want to play with the idea of like the mirrored aspect, right? Where then sometimes we block the mirrored things from happening, right? With something like this, where you have to like clone it back, move over here and clone it, and then you can pop over back here. Like I kind of like that. But so then what should space and down do? Because the thing I'm worried about, right, is that like if both of them move together, when I press left, both of them move to the left. Then if you want to keep them in place, it just feels annoying because you're just gonna be like left up, left up, left up, left down, or right down, right down, right, to like keep it in the same place. Which I'm not sure if that's good. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying, chat? Because then it feels like you're just gonna spam a lot of like left up and left down, like these double moves, to keep your clone in the same spot. And I don't know if that's good or not. I think some sort of link movement would be better than additional moving keys. Yeah. Lead them together. One is blocked. It doesn't get out of sync. Yeah. The other problem is it's getting harder to think. Because we did 7 hours of straight programming in a language I've never tried before. DL draw, which one is better? I have literally no opinions on it. I've typed Excalibur draw before in my editor, so that's why we have it. We haven't looked really at any of these either. I was kind of interested in knowing how some of these work. We haven't done anything with these. Or else. Or return. Or return error. Oh, cool. So you could f.exe, which are always linked. User controlled linking, type holding, or random linking of some sort. Oh, for example, say that they are always linked, user controlled linking. Right, yeah, so maybe there's some way to like toggle it on or off. One option would be features running switch case on the union structs and it's just working. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it is nice. One option would be, so you could do something like this, right? Where it's like, so spacebar, toggles, clone. And then you could have like, we'll just say something like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Say like, let's just say like button toggles clone, right? And button toggles tracking, right? So you could have two separate buttons that do that, right? So then you can turn on the clone and turn off the clone, or maybe even it's the same one. Like what if it's like space, like moves through modes, right? And you have like no clone, clone, tracking, clone, stay, right? Or something like this. I don't know. Maybe that's just too complex. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Oh man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have different modal editing. It's Vim. Whoops. Modal editing. Modal navigation. No wonder I was thinking this one sounds good. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could do that too. I was just thinking you could have like timeouts on some of them though, right? You have to have some punish for like switching between them, right? Or like the clone goes on cooldown, like in between, or I don't know what it needs to be, right? You need to have some sort of like timeout. Clone dies after 10 seconds. Ooh. Always linked dies after 10 seconds. That's a pretty cool concept. And it needs to charge back up again. But okay, so the problem is if they're always linked, then you can never, if they're always linked, you can never get this situation, which you definitely want to have, right? Like if they're always linked, then it just stands right in front of you. I don't want that. I want to be able to do like this guy's here and this guy's here, right? So like you're shooting here, this one's shooting here, and then you move to the left, right? And they all move to the left, right? Like, oh, I moved to the left, now we're shooting here. They could always, we could press, oh, I could just press up and down to change where they go, right? Oh, we could make the clone static as well. That's also not a terrible idea. Then it's like more of like a turret. I wasn't on stream. Was there an alert? For what, Maniac? So we could have like a turret. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool to be able to make a turret or a clone. A turret or a clone could be cool too. Like maybe we need to have multiple. We could have different kinds of players. They do different things. One makes a turret. You know, one makes a clone and it moves with you. Maybe there's different players. Or like characters, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is the turret character. Maybe we'll power down and need to recharge. You think about its placement. When it recharges, it won't die. Yeah. Dude shoots his cards. Oh. Classic. Maniac, yeah. Bitcoin fixes this, obviously. That would be it would be interesting to have different characters. You accept it? I don't think Twitch does though. You won't get any notifications. Oh, you know what would be really interesting? Okay, so different characters, like a turret character or you know, clone character. Like let's say you have a turret one, right? Let's say you have a turret one. You have to stand right behind the turret to charge it back up. It shoots a bullet for every bullet you shoot through it or something like this, right? You know what I mean? Programming language games. JavaScript is Counter-Strike. I don't know if I'm. You lost. That's funny. We got him into feature creeping. Well, we built enough that I would consider it like it's actually cool for one day. You know what I mean? Like, I feel pretty pleased with this. Oops. Like, that's pretty cool. So now we're just kind of thinking of some ideas, because maybe I'll come back and actually build a little bit more of this as like a little project. I'm not sure. I think I might need to be done. Wow. Hey. Fancy meeting you here at the end of the video. Just go ahead, give it a smash. You know, wow, the like button. You can make fun of me in the comments for that one. I don't even care, because you made it to the end of this video. Thanks, everybody. See ya.